They say that the biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it's happened. I've seen that be a problem in communication before, and you probably have too. Hi, my name is Susie Price, and I am the creator of this website, wakeupeager.com, and I am creating a video for you here today, a segment about communication, specifically on how to resolve conflict. Quite often we can get anxious when we're trying to resolve conflict, and so I'm going to give you in this video segment 3 keys. They're communication skill builders, but they're 3 key steps that need to be in place if we want to resolve conflict. And I'm also going to walk through 6 steps in a conflict resolution meeting. So it's the things you need to actually do step by step when you have 2 people who are in conflict, and how to effectively manage a meeting. So this can work if you're managing conflict between 2 people, your family members, which could be tricky, team members, between yourself and another person. And I'm going to go very quickly through this video, and I've provided below the video links, and I'll reference those links as we go through this dialogue together. Okay? So, let's get started. First, I want to ask you to rate yourself. How strong are you in this area of resolving conflict? How quickly do you resolve miscommunications and misunderstandings when they occur? That's one of the Wake Up Eager items on the free Wake Up Eager quiz. How good are you at that? Are you really good? Is that a strength? Or is it something that you do okay sometimes? Or is it a development opportunity for you? What would your family say about how well you handle conflict? What would your team members say if you lead a group at work? What would your teammates say, your peers and colleagues, your boss? How would they rate you in this area? It's an important skill to master. 60 to 80% of all problems in organizations stem from troubled and strained relationships. So if we get really good at resolving conflict, we can probably resolve a lot of the problems that come out of unresolved conflict. And in addition, at work, leaders, people who are managing others, spend 2 to 3 days just dealing with conflict because there's so much of it that doesn't get resolved. Quite often, the approaches we use, and I've used every single one of these, I'm getting better and better at not using them, which is the reason for this video, but quite often, the things that we do, we are either in conflict or we're having a dialogue with somebody and we disagree. We're either too easy, so we don't want to rock the boat. We just want to get along. So we say yes, but we mean no. And then we leave frustrated and there's tension in the relationships. We don't really say what we want to say. We're too easy. On the whole other side of the scale, we can be too hard. We can be very demanding and assertive, and we say my way or the highway, mowing people down and asserting our opinion every step of the way, making sure we win. That can also be a problem in resolving conflict because it leaves dead bodies in the hallway as we pass, and it damages relationships and strains relationships. Another tactic that we can take, and I've been guilty of this too, is we just try to ignore the tension. So if 2 family members or 2 people at work are arguing or are in conflict and we're their leader, then we don't try to resolve it. Or if we're in conflict with a peer, we don't really try to address it. We ignore it, hoping it'll go away. Does it usually go away? Sometimes, but most of the time not. It usually just festers and rumbles underneath and comes to every exchange you have with that person and just doesn't get resolved, but gets bigger. So we need a process and we need steps to help us do a better job in this skill set.